Hi guys, Rory here from Your Golf Travel. I'm back on the roof at the Your Golf Travel offices. This is where they send me when I'm being naughty. Pretty cool views to be fair. A couple of London landmarks down there. And I'm back for another episode of Out of Bounds with me, YGT Rory. So in today's episode I'm going to talk about something I get asked a fair bit when I meet people through work or on the golf course at the weekend and they know I work at Your Golf Travel. Obviously I'm very lucky with my role. I get to do an awful lot of travelling, mainly to go filming with Crossfield and Coach Lockey. But I do get to go away as well without those guys, and obviously I go away on golf holidays with my mates, let's say. So I think at this stage I've played golf in 9 different countries with Mark and Lockey, or just Mark sometimes. Every now and again we used to travel without Matt. Always missed you though, Matt. And on those trips we've played countless golf courses. I think in total it's well over 100 at this stage between the 3 of us. And obviously, as I said, I do go on other holidays with my family or with my friends, and I play golf then as well. So I'm in a very lucky situation. I think I've played golf in 18 different countries at this stage. I could be wrong on that. And obviously pretty much lost count on the number of courses. So going back to the topic of today's video, a question I get asked an awful lot is, what is my favourite golf course? One thing I do try and bear in mind when I'm travelling to play golf, I always try and, as little as possible, let the way I'm playing, whether good or bad, affect my enjoyment of the course. We all play golf for fun, really, and let's face it, you don't want to be coming off the course at the end of the day on a golf holiday with a big frown on your face just because you've had a bit of a shocker. None of us need to take it that seriously. Anyway, back to my favourite course. Lots of names spring to mind. Obviously, as I said earlier, I've been very lucky to play lots of very, very nice courses, which I probably wouldn't have been able to play up to this point had I not been working for Your Golf Travel. Turnberry is a name that jumps to mind. That's an awesome course. Hopefully you'll have seen me and Mark play that on YouTube with Lockey and Sophie Walker.
Nice. This is the 9th. We're 1 up.
1 up still. Rory, the tee off.
Should be about 2 or 3, Rory, but
yeah, it's my fault.
Oh, that's left, is it not?
It's alright though, I'd probably see that bounce on it. Maybe I'll find it.
Rory, I'll find it.
And then Mark travelled back there after the course, had gone through some pretty dramatic changes from what I've heard. I've not been back since, with Lockey and Steve Buzzer. Other courses which I absolutely fell in love with first time I played, lots of the links courses actually. Tralee on the southwest coast of Ireland, and just further up north from there you've got the Hinch and Ballybunion, both world-class links courses as well. Royal Portrush is an awful lot of fun. The European Club in Wicklow, so I'm playing again pretty soon as it happens. Pinehurst number 2 on the recent Masters trip was a great course. It beat the living snot out of all 3 of us, myself, Mark and Matt. I think I actually won on the day with 26 points, but as said, I do not try and let that affect my enjoyment of the course. I know that I'm lucky to play at places like Pinehurst, and it's just an awesome place to play golf. I do have an absolute number 1 though, and it's actually a course I played on a family holiday to South Africa, where myself and my dad whisked ourselves away and we left my 3 sisters and my mum behind, flew to a place called George, stayed at Fancourt, which is an amazing resort, played all their courses including the links, which I believe is the highest ranked course in Africa, could be wrong on that. But 45 minutes away from Fancourt is a place called Mossel Bay, and on the cliffs in Mossel Bay is my favourite golf course, which is Pinnacle Point. So Pinnacle Point might not be for the golfing purists, the kind of people who would enjoy, let's say, the old classic links courses that might be on the Open Championship rota, for example. But Mossel Bay is one of the most spectacular places on earth I've ever been, and the golf course is set on the cliffs, lots of forced carries, and you could argue it's quirky, but it's just such a fun place to play golf. It's a bit like playing golf on the edge of the world. The reason why I decided to talk about my favourite course today was I recently came across some pretty awesome drone footage, and the kind of people at Pinnacle Point have given me permission to use it. So I'm going to show you guys some flyers of some of their more spectacular holes. I mean, all 18 holes at Pinnacle Point are pretty stunning, but there's 6 or 7 in particular which just get the jaw dropping straight off the bat. So yeah guys, as I said, the location of Pinnacle Point is unbelievably beautiful. Course is set high up on some cliffs overlooking Muscle Bay, waves crashing in from the sea. It is just a very, very fun place to play golf. I got it on a really nice day, weather-wise as well, so I was very lucky. All the holes offer pretty spectacular views at Pinnacle Point. I think their website bills it as 270-degree panoramic views, which is pretty hard to argue with. You never lose sight of the sea, really. But as I said earlier, there are 6 or 7 really standout holes in the course, and I'll take you through them now via their drone footage. So the fun starts at the par 3 7th, which is quite reminiscent of the 7th at Pebble Beach, as you can see. Awesome par 3. Then in the 8th, you can take the green on if you're a long enough hitter. I did and missed, as you're probably not surprised to hear. Another spectacular par 4 which plays right on the edge of the cliff. 9, again another par 3 with a forced carry, tee shot. Just 3 holes in a row, which is just awesome. Then you skip through to the 12th, which is a great par 4 down the hill, split fairway, again along the edge of the cliff. Again, amazing. 13, another par 3 with forced carry. That's a bit of a theme, as you can see, but so much fun. Going through to the 18th, final hole, massive long sweeping par 5 down the hill, and then you play a final shot into the green. It's kind of like playing off the edge of the earth. Guys, look, the course, you can see from the images here, it's just beautiful. What's that saying? Picture paints 1,000 words, is it? So there you go guys, Pinnacle Point, my favourite golf course, officially. You heard it here first. I'm sure you guys have all got favourite golf courses as well, so please do post your comments down below. Post general comments in the video as well. I'd like to know what you guys think. Subscribe to the Your Golf Travel channel, that was a mouthful, and like the video. Keep watching and hopefully we'll see you next week. Also, just before I go, if there are any of the courses that I mentioned in this video which you particularly might want to play or have any aspirations to play, just get in touch. I might know some people who can help.